All right, so welcome to this first ever Cosmic Sunset Q&A call.
Yay!
Everybody say, yay! All right, so we're gonna do quick little 30-second elevator pitches on who we are and what we do in our groups. So I'm gonna start it off with who I see on the bottom of my screen. So I'm gonna start out with Sarah.
Oh, me? Oh, I'm on the top of the screen. What do I say? Hi, I'm Sarah, also known as Snow Bear, and I guess you could say I'm the leader of the group in a way. We all kind of contribute equally, but I do the best I can to keep everyone. Which group are you in? What else?
Which group are you in?
Oh, I'm in the Cosmic Maidens. Yeah.
Jazz hands for this. All right. A mood. All right. I'll go with Anna next.
I'm Serena. I'm part of Sunset Dash. I play Yohane and Umi. I am actually a original member, returning member.
Awesome member.
The absolute, actually no, there are other members that are more chaos than I am, but I am one of the many contributors to the amount of chaos that we love and hold dear to Sunset.
All right. Next that I see on my screen is Jay.
Next victim.
Oh goodness. Okay. I'm Jay. I'm a member of Cosmic. I'm doing costuming for upcoming PvP. Mostly I am just like a member, and I dance and I enjoy practicing, and I enjoy, being with my fellow members when we could be together. Sadness.
Sadness, yes.
I love making costumes. I enjoy making costumes with and for other people.
And then next I see on my screen is Kit Kat.
Hello, I'm Kat, or Kit Kat, or Kit Kat Cosplay, or Hey You, as long as you're pointing at me, so I know for sure you do mean me. I'm Rin and Rico in Sunset Dash, and I'm the newest non-returning member, so the newest new member. And I haven't actually gotten to perform with the group in person yet, but I'm very excited to at some point.
So this seems like a nice mix. We got veterans, and then we got the newbies.
I know. I'm very excited.
Jay is our newest member, and also has not gotten to perform with us yet.
I know. Whenever I saw you guys announce Jay in the group, I was just like, yes!
I know. When Chess was like, hey, Jay might be interested, the whole chat literally just freaked out.
Love that.
So yeah, we're super excited. We're super excited.
Yeah, it's definitely a good mix. I'm very excited to get to the questions portions, but I'm gonna let Allie Nova introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Nova, and that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
She's the cutest Ruby ever.
Yeah. She does Ruby and Nozomi for Sunset. She portrays them for us. Then I'm Emmy. I'm the presidente of president, I guess. I guess that would be the correct term, is president of Sunset.
I'd say leader.
Yeah, leader. Yeah, leader of Sunset. Even though it's
dictator, mighty warrior of the idol community.
No, we it's definitely a group effort, really. Whenever it comes to Sunset decisions, I'm kind of here to just plan things and push things along. So, and I was Kanan, but now I portray Daya.
You stole her
in
from
Ellie.
me.
Yeah, I stole Daya from Nova.
I was like, I hate long wigs.
Yeah. So I do 2 student council presidents. So if that gives you a hint on who I would probably do for PDP.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the newest member of PDP.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I love her. She's cute. Even though
Who jumped on that character? I like
yeah, yeah, for sure. So I guess we'll just answer questions in the order of like how we did the introductions. So everybody just remember where you were in that order.
I was
Sarah.
I was first. Number
okay,
one.
Sarah.
Just call me number one.
Yeah.
We are number one.
Oh,
It just makes the psychic fire.
I know,
So
right?
we are
I
number
can still
one.
do that.
It's so cool. Sarah, I know you also have. Did Cosmic get any questions or?
We did. We got a couple. We got 2.
Okay, we'll just alternate between questions because we got a few too. So I'll just kick it off with one question, and then you can kick it off with a Cosmic question. So.
Okay.
So the first question we got on Sunset was, what are your favorite Love Live songs?
Shoot.
Should have been early.
I mean, I think everyone who knows me will automatically know what I'm going to say, but A-Rise is like my favorite group, and their songs are just, they're it for me, man. Like every time I can cover one of their songs, I'm on it. I've done it. I love it.
Solid.
Oh, it's so hard. I really, like, I have a favorite for every group, but off the top of my head, it's honestly Wonderful Rush is probably my favorite cursed song. Like, we bring it up in Cosmic Maidens like every month. We're like, we should really do it because we all love it, but it's cursed,
we thought about
so we
doing
don't do it.
I wonder
that.
why.
I wonder why.
But I don't know why, but I think because Wonderful Rush is such an important song to me because it led me to the idol group I'm in now and to you guys. So I think that's why it's still just a song I really, really, really love.
That's a really good answer. Now I'm gonna have to think of a really deep and thoughtful answer now.
I can tell you this, I'm not gonna be that great.
That's a really good
I am a
answer.
faithful Flag fan.
Also, if I'm coughing, it's allergies.
Me.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Me too.
I'm like really congested and
I
coffee.
feel that. My sinuses were like in pain as I was driving
Yes.
home from work today. I was just like, please end me.
Because it was so nice today. You wanted to roll the windows down, but by the time I got home, I was like, ugh.
I feel that. All right, reining it back in.
Sorry.
It's all good. I just keep on thinking about my sinuses, and I'm like, oh God, tomorrow we have practice, and it's half outside, half indoors.
Yeah,
So,
it's okay. We'll thrive.
we'll thrive. We'll thrive. All right, Anna, your answer.
All I've got in my head is we are number one right now. But
That's not Love Live. I may not know Love Live songs, but I know that's not one.
I'm probably not actually a very good idol member. I don't know an awful lot of Aqua songs. I know a lot of Muse though.
Fine.
Yeah, just like what?
I love Storm and Lovers, also because Storm and Lovers, but also because I have a really, really funny, painful memory with it. But I love it so much. Storm and Lovers, let's see. Mermaid Festa. Okay, I have to think about these. Oh,
Yes, Mermaid
Mermaid
Festa.
Which one though? Or both of them?
Ooh, I think it's one. Yeah, I just love the whole Mermaid.
Right, that's the best part of the whole song for some
Dude.
reason.
Yes, I will say I do enjoy Heroes, Hitomi, and Daydream out of Aqua. I think most of the songs that I really love are just like all the things that I've done with Sunset, because Sunset's what brought me into Love Live. Before that, I just I existed. I flew on the fly and tried to get into cosplay, and then Sunset was like, hey, we got a recommendation that you dance. Do you want to come do this thing with us? And I was supposed to be temporary, and I kind of stuck. So all the songs we've done are probably some of my favorite songs that I've done with that are probably my favorite songs right now.
You're stuck with
Though I will say Saint Snow does have that new song, and it's a bop, and I live for it right now.
Yes.
so
I can't think
good.
of its name, but it's fine.
I
An
think
aquarium. There it is. Aquarium.
aquarium.
If it's aquarium themed, I am a very obsessed person. It's fine. I love aquariums.
That's a really solid choice. Like I said, another really deep and meaningful answer that I'm like having to like really think about now.
I know, now I'm like,
Oh, I'm like,
My problem is the names. I'm one of those where I just like put it on shuffle and I'm like, oh, I love this song, but like I never learned the name of it. So like there's like 3 Aqua songs that I love, but I have no idea what they're called. I really don't know.
had time just pronouncing the names, so I end up
That too.
really bad.
I just mispronounce the names. I butcher them.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
feel
give them silly nicknames. That's how I remember them now.
that
That's
too.
how we do it. Well, and do like to bad instances, like snow halation in Cosmic Maidens is called bug inhalation because while Chrissy was singing it in the car, a bug flew into her mouth.
Oh no!
So now it's bug inhalation.
Oh my goodness.
I love that so much. I love
We have other names, but some of them aren't very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I know whenever we like learn songs and stuff, I always like come up with little keywords to help me remember certain dance moves. And like
Yeah.
for Mitakin, for like the Ruby's part, it's just like buckle up or
Oh,
you
it's
may
like,
die.
Yeah,
Fight, say
stuff like that.
Yeah.
buckle up or you may die.
Thank Angel for that.
Yeah, Angel. We're gonna TM Angel. TM.
I will say when I first heard him do that, I just died laughing. Like I forgot where I was in the dance for a whole second.
Gosh.
It just helps me. It helps me remember, man.
Oh, it does. I mean, yeah, we do the same thing in Cosmic. Like when I'm like directing songs, like I make up stuff so they can remember it, you know. Step, step, turn, wave to your friend and run and die, you know.
I
It just
know.
makes it easier to remember that way.
It does though.
really-
There was like one panel I did where I was teaching people snow halation, and I was just like, grab those snowflakes, go and grab them, grab them, dish them out. All right,
Oh my goodness.
getting back on
Who's
track.
next? I think Jay's
What
next,
is
right?
your favorite Love Live song? Favorite Love Live song?
I would probably have to say My, just because it's such a bop. And that's the one that kind of got me to like finally get up the courage to try and join a group. Because I was on the fence because I've done some dancing before, but it was when I caught myself like having not studied the dance at all, just like doing part of it, like, and then just like catching myself doing that and being like, okay, I need to do this. And I know for a fact that the first time we perform it in person, I will cry.
I know.
Very happy.
No, don't cry, 'cause I will cry.
No.
Giant smile on my face.
We'll all just be a sobbing mess.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. It's a good song though. Like I don't know. Whenever it first came out in the show, like I had watched the episode that like the song was kind of like based around, and I was just like, it's just so good. It's just so catchy. So good.
And the dance is beautiful. It's one of my favorite dances. It's just so well choreographed. I love it.
Yes.
Mhm.
So good.
And it goes with a lot of costumes too. Even though it does
Yeah.
have an oriental theme, it can be, there's so much possibility with
Yeah.
it.
And like the translation of the lyrics too, like the English translation of them, so good. Because I'm one of those people, I'll look up the English translation of songs just because, you know,
Mhm.
I do a lot of the posting and I literally just pop in English translated song lyrics on our captions just to cheat. But my mind is just like all about like dancing and like having like bringing passion to like your dancing and stuff. And I'm like,
And that's exactly what it did. And
Mhm.
I ended up here.
I
yes.
feel like, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, go ahead.
But I feel like doing what you do and looking up the lyrics is extremely important, like especially when as a dancer, because like understanding what you're dancing to helps you put more emotion into the dance that you're doing. So knowing what you're trying to portray is, I just love that. I love looking up the lyrics so I know what I'm dancing to, because you know, if you're dancing to a song that's angry, you need to be angry.
Yeah.
If you're dancing to a song that's about love, then you want it to be more graceful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's why I love Otahime.
Yes.
I
Totally forgot about that one, but it just popped into my head right now.
Otohime is a really good one.
Oh yeah.
Good. So good. All right, Jay, you have returned to us.
I have returned. I am very sorry.
It's okay.
Favorite.
What is your favorite Love Live?
I don't know if you guys heard my mom scream, but she was screaming because she found out Ruth Bader Ginsburg died.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
But I am back. Favorite? Oh God, I had it in my head and then I forgot it. Probably, I think one of my all-time favorite songs is Tori Kuriko, Please, just because I associate it so heavily with Mizu, and I just love those girls. So I'm gonna get emotional. I just love those girls so much, and they mean so much to me that like I can't associate that song with like anything else but like my best friend. Some of my best friends, and I'm just like, it just makes me happy. And then probably another one is like the Netsukara Mystery. I love the Netsukara Mystery.
Yes.
I love that dance. I will never forget that dance. It is ingrained in my skull. I love it so much. And I also really like Loveless World because I did it with Halloween, and
such a great song. So such a great dance. Ugh.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And then Loneliest Baby, just because I find it funny, because I have the memory of when I performed with Corona Idols, and our speaker went out, and we were singing the words, but none of us speak Japanese.
Aww.
And so I find it funny, and it has good memories. So.
Oh.
I definitely feel that speaker out problem.
Yeah.
I think we all have,
Yeah,
especially at MTAC, because they like to turn the power off outside randomly. So you're just like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of words about MTech, but I'm not going to voice them because then I'll have to cut out that portion. And I don't want to do much editing.
We love you, MTech. We love you.
We love you, MTech.
Sure.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next year for the Idol Festival. All right. I'm done being a clown.
That's my life.
Being a clown? What's that?
Clowning.
Clowning around.
Allie, what is your favorite Love Live song?
I've been trying to sit here this entire time and think of them. Because I'm like, what are Love Live songs? What's Love Live?
You could just look on All Stars
I
or like on
almost
School
did.
Idol Festival.
But I think I got one for Muse and one for Aqua. Okay, so I think my favorite Muse is probably Loveless World. Always
It's
like
a choice song.
It's really good.
It's a choice song.
And then I think maybe, I don't know, I don't want to like say this is my number one favorite for Aqua, but one that I really like is My List to You.
It's cute.
I like that one.
It's so cute.
I really wish I could have done that at AWA, but that's okay.
It's okay.
It was still a really fun song, and I hope we get to do it for Sunset. Even though I'll be doing Ruby, I don't care because she has that little
It's a really easy song.
part, and it's
so
really cute.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Well, at some point.
At
But
some
yeah,
point.
I like that song.
It's a cute song. I definitely like the like.
I think it's catchy.
Yeah.
If the song is catchy, then I'm like, that's it. I like that song.
Fair.
So
The complete opposite of me, which is just like I just look up the lyrics and I'm like, I love this song.
I want some catchy tunes, something that's like gonna get stuck in my head for hours and hours.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, Heroes can get stuck in your head for hours and hours.
It
Have you
really
listened to My Lips to
can.
You? It's so cute. 'Cause they're
Dude.
like they go ba-dum bum na 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 ba-dum bum. It's so cute.
What is it called? Yozora?
Oh,
From
Yes.
Aqua? That song gets stuck in my head all the time.
I always get the intro part where it's like Chica singing. Like that's the
Mhm.
part that I always get stuck
Yeah.
in my head. Is that
Yes, just the
little part
beginning.
right
Da
there.
da 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 da.
Okay,
You're like,
that
oh,
song makes me cry, and I don't know why.
it's sad.
because it's
The lyrics
just got
are
that
sad.
emotional. It's just such a the dance, the song, the whole thing. I love it. I've been learning it, and it's just I love it so much.
It is so
It's
cute.
a good song.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, I might actually know why it makes me cry, but that's fine.
I have to say, like my favorite song, like Love Live song, it changes depending on like I guess the day. But recently, it's been Water Blue New World. Like every single time I listen to it, I get like goosebumps and I start getting really teary-eyed, and I'm like, it's just a really good song about like achieving your dreams and like reaching for your dreams. And it's just like, I mean, I performed at AWA last year, and like I got pretty emotional while I was like dancing to it, because it's just like it's such a beautiful song. And like in the anime, it's like the song that wins them like the Love Live competition, and it's just like it's such of a powerful song, and I just really like it. And like watching it live too, I get emotional. Like whenever like Anju like goes to do her solo in that song, I'm just like in tears. I'm just like, oh my gosh. But for Muse, I would have to probably say, I mean, I would say Loveless World, but I'm gonna go like
Wow.
super old school and say No Brain Girls,
And then
just
maybe
because
Snow
I have
Halation?
like, well, no, not No
Okay,
Brain.
those
Well,
outfits
No
are
Brain
cute.
Girls and Snow Halation.
Brain
Like
Girls
Snow
are really
Halation's a really good one too. I have a lot of good memories associated with Snow Halation. So I always think of like our old Nico Mads, like doing
Mhm.
Hanaka's
Oh,
part
yeah, that was so
at the
good.
bridge where she did Todoki De Sasuna Wa, but it's like Nico doing it. So good.
Oh, I miss Mads.
I miss Mads too. I miss her a lot. Mads,
Ooh,
Who wants to go to Philadelphia with me?
let's do it.
let's do it.
I'd
Let's
rather
bring her
see the
back.
Fresh Prince. Let's go see him.
Yeah.
Drag her back.
Gotta go see the prince.
We gotta see the prince. But yeah, definitely Snow Halation, and also Psychic Fire too. Like Psychic Fire is another
Mhm.
good one. And I could go on, but another good BB one is Sate no Paradiso. That was like the last
Yes.
time we performed as a BB unit with like Mads and our old Maki Nikki. And it was just like, it's such of a good song. It's just very good. It's so good. I could just go on about it, but I'm not going to. I have a lot of favorite songs. I literally turn on the Love Live playlist and I can identify like most of the songs on that playlist.
I know, the longer I've been sitting here, the more I'm like, oh yeah, and that song. Oh yeah, and that song.
Dude, Shinjo
Like-
Romantic though, my favorite little
Yes!
so good.
I think my
Yeah,
favorite
Fight.
dance subunit song would probably be Soldier Game. It's just pretty.
I really wish
I love that dance.
Ugh, I'm still so sad we never did it.
It's okay.
One day.
Dude,
bring it
our
back.
group has tried to do it too, and again, that's another song that has become cursed because something always happens and we never get it done. So like I literally have every different character's part of that dance memorized since I've had to switch characters, and then we're like, we're gonna do it, and then we don't. So if anybody wants to do it.
I mean, I already learned Ellie's part, so I mean,
I was learning Umi.
Allie learned
I
mine.
mean, I know them all, so
It's
Maki, here we go.
We actually had plans at one time.
we have plans, but we'll discuss it once we're not recording.
Because we need 6 people.
Because you guys can't see.
Yeah, you guys can't see.
Top secret.
It's top
I thought
secret.
about it. I was like, dude, we had
Top
ideas
secret
for that.
plans.
Top secret idol operation.
Yes, top secret
Exactly.
I
operations.
remember now.
All right, Sarah, you want to hit us with one of the cosmic questions?
Okay, let me pop it up.
That
Let's
took way
see.
too long for one question.
How did you come up with your group name? I honestly don't remember.
I
I
don't
don't either.
I remember how we came up with the logo though.
I will say, I
Oh.
remember like when we were trying to like, because you guys were doing Cosmic, and I was like, and like, I don't remember who it was. It might have been me. I don't know. We were just like, oh man, we're doing Sunset. That's still kind of like outer spacey. And I was like, how does that happen? So we were trying to like not like,
Yeah.
not
I
in
think-
vague, but like we were trying to like not do the same things. I don't know who's came up with which one first, but either way, we were just like, man,
I feel like
I
in first. And then
I think you guys, I honestly feel like we almost came out at the same time,
yeah,
or it was very, 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 very close.
yeah.
it was. I
Okay.
feel like it was very close, and I feel like Mads was the one who came up with the dash part because of Start Dash.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
then we were trying to figure out the word that would go in front of dash because
And
we
of
had
course we
so
picked like Sunset. I mean, it's cool now, but it was like back then we were
Yeah.
just like, oh man, it's too much. It's all like,
yeah.
spacey things, of course. But now it's like that's really
Yeah.
fun that it turned out that way.
I think it took us a long time. Not like it took a lot of polling and a lot of like we had a ton of names and we all at first I just talked to everybody like, what are you into? What do you like? What do
Yeah.
you like? You know, because I didn't want people to be named with something that they didn't like. Like
Yeah.
some people were
Yeah.
like, I love underwater stuff. And I'm like, bruh, I have like a phobia of like water and fish tanks and let's not, can we not?
I feel that.
So,
Cosmos.
you know, we all kind of agreed that we all loved constellations. We all liked astrology, astronomy. That was the one thing we all kind of had in common. So we kind of went from there. And we honestly had some wacky names. We had like meteor shower, like idols. And I think the hardest part was the maidens because we were like, we didn't want to do idols, but we wanted to be like something. And we went around, dude, we had some crazy ideas. We were almost, I forgot what Jordan found it. I wish Jordan was in this chat because Jordan had found it a while back, like
Mhm.
some of our old name options, and they were ridiculous looking back on it, like Maidens of the Starshine Realm or like something ridiculous. So it was
Sounds like an 80s anime.
right?
It does.
It sounds like a bad Sailor Moon ripoff.
Yeah, you're right though.
Oh my gosh.
From like off-color Sailor Moon uniform.
But I think
I-
it really like makes you guys stand
I
out.
think-
Like I see like cosmic stuff or like cosmic idols or something, but I think cosmic maidens
Yeah.
like it's definitely
I was the one who brought up maidens, and like part of it was from like my obsession with like Arthurian folklore, and like, I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with Knights of the Round Table and all that nonsense. And I just like the thought of like the stories where I read where the maidens were actually the ones that saved the day, and they were
Yeah.
elegant, but they were strong and they were fierce. And so I really liked the term maidens because it was like there's a lot to it. There's a lot to that term.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, the cosmic maidens were born.
Yay!
So yeah.
I love you guys so much. I can't even like I can't even think of like the Sunset Dash name, like origin name, because like the only thing I remember was the dash part being like from Start Dash, and
Like the ponies?
like the song.
Oh, sorry.
I
think that's
Sorry about that.
A story about that. So every single time we type in Sunset Dash into YouTube, it always comes up with like what is it
It's
like?
there's
My
My Little Pony.
shit.
There's some
Yeah.
shit for it.
I
Yeah.
hate it so
It's
much.
so funny.
But
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's where I thought you got it from.
no, it's not. It's not. And it's really funny because like whenever people like introduce like our group onto the stage, they always say Sunset Dash Idols, but there's no idols in the name. It's just Sunset Dash or Sunset Dash Project. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
we've had Cosmic Maidens idols before, and I'm like, wait, what? No.
There's double.
and it's
Yeah.
double the
Double
trouble.
trouble.
Yeah, but I mean, the only thing I could really think of was that we were thinking about doing something associated with the sky or something.
Probably because we were
Yeah.
trying. Like I think at the same time we were trying to figure out like a logo.
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure out what's easiest to do.
Yeah.
I remember the logo creation. I think you guys had already picked the name before I came on, but I think I helped with the logo.
No, I did the logo.
Yeah, Allie did the.
No, like I helped you like create
had it
ideas
before you got
for
here.
it.
We had it.
Oh,
today or
no, it was when you were doing the reboot. When you were rebooting,
think-
because I do remember
We've always had
doodling
the
out
Yeah,
same
we've
logo.
always had the
We've
same
always
logo
had the
where
same
it's like
logo.
a sun and the.
Oh,
air.
then my brain's on this dimension apparently.
We've always had that.
I don't. Were you guys? I'm wondering because you guys did Wonderful Rush. That was what started it. So I'm wondering if that's why the sky theme came in.
No, we didn't think about that.
Yeah.
No.
I,
Okay.
honestly,
No, because
whenever-
that's when we were all together.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
We didn't really have
Yeah,
anything
that's
yet,
my
I don't think,
history.
at that point, did we?
Yeah.
I think we were just
We were just
all thrown together at
Yeah,
once. And we were
I
like,
think
hey,
we're-
hi, nice to meet you. We're going to dance.
I think we're
we had never
planning
even
on.
met
Yeah.
you. Like when I think the first time we met was during practice maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it
that was
only
the first time I met everybody. I just like straight up showed up and was like, hi, I know nobody here except for Lexi.
Oh
Cool.
my gosh. I'm thinking back to the first time I was introduced to the idol community, and it was it was Sunset's performance at MTAC, and you guys were in Cyber, and I can't remember what year it was, but
Oh, yeah, that was
2016.
16, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
that was like my
Because
first
we did Angelic Angel when you guys did
Mhm.
We did
Cyber.
Loneliest Baby, and then I don't know, Ganbare. And then we did like a weird remix of like Diamond No Princess and Cutie Panther.
That was
Yeah.
so cute, though. I loved that. That was like the best thing ever.
I love doing
And
like that
so-
sort of stuff where it's like a big old surprise. Like you think somebody's gonna do one song, but then plot twist, they're doing another song.
Yes.
it's
That
so
was
good.
awesome.
It's
I was
so
like,
good, but
"Woo!"
I remember seeing Cosmic perform, and I had like gotten like a sticker from Cosmic, and then I like was thinking back on it, and once I had actually joined Cosmic, I was like, wow, if 2016 me could have seen me now, she would have been losing her mind. Like it would have been over.
Oh my gosh, we were so bad back then. Like
Dude,
we were rewatching our old
rewatching
videos. I was watching Angelic Angel and I was like, oh, cringe.
So I don't know, like I think it was a week or two ago, I was like looking at old Sunset performance videos, and just because I was thinking about making, well, I mean, I'll eventually post it, but like I was gonna make a big old like Sunset 4th anniversary collage of all like
Yeah.
our performances and videos we've done. And I was like looking back on that 2016 performance, I was just like,
It's bad.
I was just like, it's so bad. Like my dancing has improved so much since then. Like
Oh,
I was
everybody's has.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
goodness.
I was
Oh,
it's
I
so
found photos where I just was taking photos from the side of BB, and Emmy, your arms are so dramatic.
Oh, I know. It's so bad.
I still laugh about that con because I called out the con that was my first death die attempt because I stepped on my bow and I went backwards.
Oh
Oh
no.
my goodness.
I will say this next question actually goes along with like what we were talking about a moment ago. It's from like Sweethearts Spa. They said, what made you all want to participate in an idol group? I feel like we talked about it a little bit, but if we want to go in order and kind of like talk about it a little more in depth, we'll start off with Sarah again.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Mine is a deep story, man. Like,
5-minute spark notes.
okay.
5 minute spark notes.
Long story short, I had a dream to be a professional ballerina, and I had been dancing since I was 7 years old with that goal in mind. I then got diagnosed. Well, I had knee surgery first, found out that my knees are messed up and I can't dance anymore or be in pointe shoes anymore. Then I got diagnosed with a postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and it makes life pretty hard. And I was at a really dark point because I couldn't dance, I couldn't function. I was in and out of like a wheelchair at that point. And then I got a message from my friend Josh Brown, who is the parent of one of our girls. And he said, "Hey, my daughter just joined a dance group and they need another member. And your mom said you used to dance. Do you want to check it out?" And I was like, "Well, what are they doing?" And he was like, "I don't know, something called Love Live." And like, I literally screamed in his ear, like, "What? Of course! Like, I love Love Live. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I love Love Live." And so yeah, then poof, I'm at that practice, and it was hard. You could definitely 100% say I was the Ellie of the group. Like, first time you meet Ellie, I was like, "You guys aren't dancers. Like, what is this? Like, this is not how you dance. This is not how dance practices are. Where's the warm up? Where's the bar? We're like, what are we doing here?" So like, it was definitely different, and I definitely had that Emmy attitude at first. Like, you guys aren't taking dancing seriously. Like, this is my life. And then once I saw, like, they really were like the girls in Love Live. This was their dream. This was their passion. And once I saw that, it really, really opened my eyes to see the idol community in the way that it really was. Like, I was lucky enough to get dance experience, and then I'm seeing all these girls who want to do it and want to get into it, and it just moved me. The whole idol community really moved me and turned me into a really like avid idol member, because I love helping people, and I can't dance to my full ability anymore, but I love being able to help and take my knowledge and kind of, I don't know, just being with all these people that have such a passion that I have. It's just, I don't know, it's really moving. I love the idol community. It's a very empowering group of people, and I love it, and I would never want to leave. If that makes any sense. But
I'm gonna cry.
I'm sorry.
So
Like,
good.
the idol community like really changed me as a person, and how I looked at people, and how I looked at dancing, and how dancing wasn't just a profession, it was a lifestyle, and it's a expression that everyone can share, you know? Being in like such a strict ballet environment where it's, if you're not the best of the best, you don't need to be there. It was really what I had been drilled into. And so getting that like washed out of me, and just being able to be so free and open and enjoy dancing for me and not for the goal of being a professional, or because I have to do it this way or I'm not going to be anything. It's like, I can just enjoy myself, enjoy the company, enjoy people, enjoy dancing for what it is, the beauty that it is, the freedom that it is, you could say. But yeah.
Are you sure we have to respond after Sarah?
Yeah, I know. I was like, all right, that's it. We're done with the question. Like,
I'm sorry.
I mean, you are absolutely right, but I'm gonna say because if I say something now in response to it, that would be my answer. So I'm gonna let Anna have the floor. Anna just like
Cosmo, stop.
Well, so what was the question again?
It was, it was what made you all want to participate in an idol group?
Okay, it's a funny story. I just started cosplaying at maybe MTAC 2015. I got into the game really late. At least to my group standards, it was late. They all originally were Fire Emblem cosplayers, and I forget who. I think it was she was like our de facto group leader. She put us all together and kept us all in little rows. But she was like, hey, let's do this Love Live dance and enter a KaiCon's first dance competition that they were hosting. And we all bought the wedding gowns that the girls had from Muse. And that was, let me tell you, Coteries dress is a trip to try to dance in. I had 7-inch, 6-inch platforms-ish, just get the height. And then still we had to bustle my dress. But I don't know, it was just the energy and just the thrill of performing with like people I love, and also just like having all that hard work pay off. It was just a very, I don't even know, a euphoric sensation. Like it was something that I was like,
I call it
want to do
empowering.
again. Yes.
Yeah.
And then my group tried to keep going with it. I think we started learning another dance, and it just, because not to throw guys under the bus, but we did have some guys, and Love Live was definitely not their thing, and they did try, but like we did have all 9, and then it kind of fell apart. And so I guess that's why I'm like also really grateful to Sunset, because that was about the time that I had started college, I had started shifting in my life, and that group started splitting up. I had nowhere to go, no one to cosplay with. I didn't have, like, for me, I always knew cosplaying with a group. That's all I ever knew. I never done a cosplay by myself. So I was like momentarily panicking. I'm like, who am I going to cosplay with? Where am I going to go? And Sunset pulled me out of my little hole. They were, it was like, hey, you want to come, be this temporary member until we can find someone else, since, you have a lot on your plate already. And then I broke the Umi curse. I'm the one and only now. I guess I also broke the Yohane curse too, because y'all ain't getting rid of me now.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and I just kind of stuck. I mean, there was a time in my life that I did have to take a break from dancing and everything, but that was more of external environmental reasons and mental health and dancing and my group than anything else, because like I still kept in contact with most of the members that were there at the time when I left. So
I mean, you were in contact with us.
Yeah, you can't get rid of me. I'm a puppy dog. I'm loyal to my core.
We're glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be back. I'm so excited to perform with everybody again.
I'm so excited to perform. All right, AJ, you're up next.
So I kind of already talked about it, but in 2016, I saw your guys' performance at MTAC, Sunset and Cosmic, and I was like, wow, this is actually really cool. And I hadn't cosplayed Love Live at that point, but I'd like seen it. I had, but it was like at home and like really just like a wig and like a white shirt. And so it was like being able to see like people bring Love Live to life was like really cool. I was like, wow, this is like insane. I want to do this. And then I joined my 2 friends that already started a group, and so I joined their group, and we performed after like 2 years because we kept pushing it back because we weren't ready. And then that group kind of fell apart. People in that group will know that it just kind of just disintegrated, Thanos style. And then me and a couple of my friends had started another group, Mizu, which I'm still a part of, but we haven't performed in a while just because of the way life has been changing and switching, and we just haven't been able to perform. And then I joined Cosmic, and I also joined Moonstone in that time period. I've joined a lot of different groups where I've been like helping out, and I've done like a couple of performances. And I treasure all of the groups that I've joined very much and very near and dear to my heart, because all of them have had like such amazing memories. And so it's just like I've hopped between groups, but I've always like enjoyed it and like put 110% because I've always like had fun, and I enjoy being able to work hard with people that I like and that I know. And so and like I wanted to be able to, like, the reason why I became an idol is kind of not exactly the reason that like Hanukkah became an idol. I wasn't really like, I joined it because I enjoyed making people smile, but I also have not had a lot of self-confidence. And so one of the places where I do have self-confidence is like performing on stage, right? And so being able to perform and actually have people cheer you on is a completely different experience than like the theater that I'm used to. And so it's like helped my self-confidence being able to perform, and like it's just like it's a really awesome like way to like perform on a stage rather than like regular theater, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me because I was in theater too, and like it really is it's just a different experience.
It's just so different. It's amazing.
It is. Like, I feel like because, like, sure, there's dancing and stuff in theater, but it's very basic, you know,
You also have to be
theater
careful
dancing and
for like a good majority of it too, because like whenever I was in theater, like nobody could really applause until like the end of the show, you know,
Right.
unless we like hit intermission. So it's just like in idol performances, like you're encouraged to be loud, and like in the idol culture in Japan too, like they do have boundaries. Like if the idols are singing, like they aren't allowed to cheer unless they have like calls and responses in the songs, and they're allowed to cheer and stuff. But it's definitely a complete different experience than like being in theater.
Oh yeah, that's what I love about it.
All right, Kit Kat.
Well, I also talked about it a bit with My, but the first time I went to a Love Live panel, that's when it like really kicked off, and it was relatively recently. I think it was Yamacon 2 years ago, and I just sort of got hooked from there, and just
the rest is history.
yeah, I just
got bit by the idol bug, and that's it.
I got to
Sunset Dash gods appeared.
I got
were joined.
You
Yeah.
have been absorbed. Come full circle.
So it was Yamacon, and it was actually Iron Idols back when they were Iron Idols. But I think Emmy was filling in for a member then.
Yeah, I was filling in for Umi, and I was like so nervous. Like
I remember that.
I literally learned the songs 2 weeks before and had like a mental breakdown after Kaguya.
Oh no.
Good.
I remember when I filled in for you guys for whoever I did. I was like, I learned this song so fast. I'm so sorry.
Well, I think it was Daya's part for Omoi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got a good memory.
Callie has the best memory.
That's the only thing I remember.
Still trapped like an elephant.
Sorry, Kit Kat, continue.
Sorry.
Like I think that was the first convention I went to alone, so I was just like going to all these random panels, and I was like, what's a Love Live? Let's find out. And I was like, how am I just finding out about this now? This is fantastic. But like I said, I wasn't sure if I wanted to just be like standing there cheering or actually dancing until I caught myself doing my. And then also getting to know a bunch of members from going to all the panels over and over, and then being like, hey, I know you. And just now I'm here. And you ain't leaving.
I'm not.
I feel like
I'm
they
sorry, Miss
have come like full circle in their like idol journey. It's like
It's just like full circle back into like, you know, the groups that we admired.
full
Mhm.
circle all the way back. Alrighty, Allie,
Oh.
why did you want to join an idol group?
Well,
Is it
I
because you
mean-
had a crush on the person who started it? I'm joking.
okay, technically,
Technically,
okay.
we were dating before.
No, so like I don't remember who started the Wonderful Rush group. I just remember it stemmed off the Seraph of the End group
Oh,
because we
yeah.
were in that group chat together. It was like Lexi, me, you,
Mads
Mads,
and
and
Nikki.
Nikki, and we were like, one of us had. I know I'd already seen Love Live,
I had seen Love Live too.
and I think maybe it was Lexi who had just started and was like, let's do this group. I'm pretty sure Lexi started the hey, let's do this group thing, and we're all like, yeah, that'd be fun. And so ever since then, I've just kind of been like, I guess I'm gonna do this.
A good story. A good story.
I'm so shy. I don't know why I even do it sometimes because I'm like, oh,
No, I don't.
Hey, you like the perfect Ruby.
I mean, I think it's very fitting for like the people you portray in
Mm-hmm.
Sunset.
Yeah.
Naomi's not shy, but I mean, for Ruby, it's perfect. But I think you've grown
Ruby, it's
a lot since
perfect.
like the very beginning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
I know. Like when I with Session Con where I did that solo as Yo, I could not believe I got on stage and did a dance by myself. That was crazy.
You did fantastic on it.
I messed up, but at least I still went go. I still.
Yeah. At least you like.
And I mean, I think a lot of it also. Shout out to Sarah for helping so much. Like I don't know, you've like helped me a whole lot with the dances and stuff, and I don't know, like, I don't know what I would. I don't know. You're the best. Like all the stuff you taught us, like really just helped me. Like I'll think about things that you said and be like, okay, I gotta do this. Like don't look at the ground, like and all this other stuff. And I'm just try to be taller. I don't know, just.
I always feel so bad. I'm like, they probably hate me because
No,
all I do is yell at them, and
no.
I'm like, stop looking down. I hate you so much.
Honestly, like your critiques have helped me so much because like I like at the beginning of like my idol journey, I was like really into like I never really noticed because I was tall, but I was just like into being like dramatic and like I really stood out and like your advice on like
Matching
everyone else and like blending in, but also like knowing when to like stand out is just like has been really helpful for me, honestly.
Absolutely.
And like your help on Water Blue helped me too. I was just like, graceful.
You looked so pretty. Like, oh my gosh, when you showed me that video, like, oh my goodness.
I still
like,
have
I
a-
could have cried. It was
I still
so pretty.
have like a long ways to go on that song. I actually started relearning it mirrored because I had originally learned it unmirrored. So I've been working on it, but I digress. I guess my kind of like reason why I guess to do idol things was just because I really enjoyed Love Live and I kind of loved the story of like, you know, just like your average Joe, like admiring these like idols and stuff and wanting to become like them and working hard to become like them. It just really struck a chord in me. Like I never really had like extensive ballet experience. Like I took ballet for a little bit whenever I was a kid, but then stopped because like, I mean, we couldn't afford lessons anymore. So we had to stop. And it kind of just always like bummed me out growing up. And like, I've always been like a huge like performing person. Like I love doing theater. I loved like having like mini concerts with my like best friends in their backyards and stuff. I even tried to start like a rock band in 5th grade. Like it was just like, I don't know, just like the whole entire like idol stuff just like really appealed to me. And I just really love the aspect of just like shining on stage. Cause like,
Sorry, my cat is
it's
behind
my cat is
camera.
like, over here, like,
Did I just see the star?
That's how Cosmo.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to keep her off of it, but she still knocked it down.
but I don't know, just like performing Wonderful Rush was just like such a like wild experience, and it just kind of really got me into wanting to do more idol stuff. Like before we even did Wonderful Rush, like I had learned songs on my own. Like I learned Bad Apple. That was like one of my first ever songs I learned was Bad Apple.
See, that's
Oh,
the thing.
Bad Apple.
Dance
Oh,
by
Bad
yourself
Apple.
is way different than doing it with a group. Like
Yeah.
doing it with a group, there's just something about it that really like.
Just
I don't
like
know.
having other people to share that experience with you of like working towards
It's just so much more fun. Like
something.
I don't know. I had done like fun little dances by myself before too, but like doing it in the group, I was just like, wow, I am experiencing this with other people. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know, it's weird. It's like magic.
But
It's
yeah,
weird, but it's a good weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good weird.
yeah.
I think it's because like when you're by yourself, I feel like, well, for me personally, you don't put as much energy in, or like if I mess up, I can change it. It's just me. Like, like you tend to want to be more yourself by yourself, but I feel like when you're with a group, it takes a lot more dedication, a lot more work. And so I feel like you get a ton more payoff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you're not working as yourself, you're working to become one, and you want to be one on that stage. As a group, no person should ever want to outshine anyone else in the group. It should be an equal
like the whole
agreement.
should shine.
Yeah, because when you get that equality together, you can feel it, because nobody's out there trying to outdo anyone else, and you see it and you feel it, and you just feel accomplished. Like, we as one did this together. Like, look at us.
Yeah, I know whenever we did Miracle Wave last year, it was just such of a big payoff in the end. Like, I know
Well, my
that
dog is here.
it was
So we do.
but I know we had worked so hard on that song. Like we spent a lot of studio practices like working just on that song, and like even like I'm trying to find the right words to say, but it was just a nice huge payoff whenever we did like accomplish Miracle Wave, because that song, like, it looks easy, but well, to some people it looks easy, but it was just a very difficult song, especially like having to do the dolphin dive whenever Chica's like going down the road. Like we spent so many practices working on it, and like we would do it on like brass and like wood flooring of dance studios. It was just bad, and we even like thought about getting knee pads because we were just like, this is really gonna really murder our knees. But it was just like just a huge payoff whenever we did that song, because like just hearing everybody get so excited about it was just like, I guess, really rewarding for me. But I definitely I will say it is 9:00 and we have practice tomorrow, so we have room for 2 more questions.
2 more.
So
I say 1 more.
1 more.
It
All
takes a
right.
while to
Okay.
True. We'll
I'm
take
not
one
sure if
question.
my question is that much different, but it's, what's the most important thing about being a member of the idol community? I don't know if that's
I think a
too
lot of us
similar.
kind of answered that.
I feel like
Nice.
it too. Like,
Me, yeah. I feel like, well,
I already forgot the question.
I mean, there is another question that we got that was kind of similar. That was our last question, which is, what is the most important thing about being an idol performer? And I feel like we've like covered that. I feel like we've covered a lot.
So,
Yeah, I feel like we covered
but
that.
like, is there any questions you want to ask each other, or anything you want us to chit chat about, or?
What is everyone's favorite performance memory?
But be quick about it.
But be quick. Rapid fire.
Worst, most memorable, or like best most memorable, or both?
Worst and best.
Whichever
one you want
Whoever
to
has a
share.
better story.
Yeah.
My worst one, I honestly don't remember if it was MTech or a KaiCon, but it was when we had that one panel and we performed Mermaid Festa, and our Umi bailed at the last minute. So I literally was trying to do Maki's and Umi's part, And I was so stressed out and confused that like I whipped my hair the wrong way and my wig got caught across my face, and then I like went the wrong direction, and then like 5 minutes before that, like when we turn and go down, I couldn't remember which character I was, and so I stood there for like a solid 2 seconds while everyone was on the ground, and then I just slowly turned and then just slowly went down. Like, you didn't see that. That was probably the worst. Like, I was traumatized after that because I don't think I've ever done so bad. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I failed you on so many levels. My best one would probably be when we did the Constellation set and did Loveless World and what was the other one?
I think you guys did like
The other hardcore one. Oh my gosh, my brain.
Gotcha, right?
Wild Stars. Wild Stars.
Okay.
Wild Stars, yeah.
My brain.
Yeah, constellation set.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite because we worked really, really hard, and I'm really proud of how it came out. And like, even though we had some like wardrobe malfunctions, it's probably my favorite performance. But yeah, that's me. Yay.
All right, rapid fire on a best and worst.
Oh god, I feel like every performance I got hurt because I'm a klutz. I think the worst was probably actually my last Akai-Con with the Sunset, because my heel went in between two bricks and I twisted my ankle. And we still had two other performances because it was the first set that we had of that day. And it was also really funny because my friend literally ran over, tried pulling my heels off of me so I could keep dancing as I'm struggling trying to take off my heel. And I think they just got yeeted into the crowd. Like, they were literally thrown.
Your heels?
Yes, my heels were thrown into the crowd. Because they were just too big. Like, at one point I could literally wiggle my foot and it would start falling off.
Oh, God.
That's how bad of a decision it was for me. And this is why when people ask me, should I dance in heels? I tell them, have you practiced? If they say
Yeah.
no, I do not advise. I really don't.
Oh, my goodness.
Best sunset or dancing memory. Oh, mercy. I think Storm and Lover, just because I love that dance so much, and we had so much fun goofing around Centennial Park until I fell. I swear, every story I have, I get hurt at the end or in the middle of it.
I
But
actually
I don't have really bad memories. Like, that's the funny thing. I find them all funny.
all right, Jay, rapid fire, best and worst.
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't performed with Cosmic, obviously. So, a couple, probably one of my best memories performing would be when me and Alice and Natalie finally all got to do Tori Kori Ko together, and it was like such a wonderful thing because that dance for us is so in sync. We don't even have to look at any of the other members. We don't have to because we know that we're all like in sync with that dance. And so that finally getting to perform with all three of us was like really, really awesome. On that note, it was also MTAC in April. And yeah. What? Oh, the pets want me? Sorry. My dog wants me. And so getting to perform, it was MTAC, which was in April, and it was freezing, and we were in our cheerleader outfits.
I think I remember that.
And it was freezing. It was so cold. We were just frigid. And then also our speaker dying with Corona. But that was like, I already talked about that. It was freezing.
I feel that.
It was.
I remember that MTech, and
I do.
I don't
It was
wanna
cold.
remember the outdoor portion of it.
It was, oh my God, it was terrible. All of
It was
us were
like the
sitting in
coldest
corner with it.
MTAC ever. It was awful.
Usually, like MTech's like super, like
Super
that.
hot. Yeah.
Like, genuinely trying to remember this MTAC, and
It was
I
last year.
can't.
It was last year. Last year.
Oh, was it? Was
Yeah.
it really that cold last year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because Me and
Oh,
Allie
I was
did
in
that
Totoro. I
one
was
photo
good.
shoot, and it was like raining
Oh,
and
yeah.
freezing. It was horrible.
We're like wearing like all this like
Aladdin,
stuff.
like
Oh my
nothing.
gosh.
It was so cold.
R.I.P.
I was wearing a fake suede, like full-length gown and like multiple petticoats. That's why I can't remember. I was comfortable.
You were comfortable.
I was like actually going outside to be cool because it was so hot in the
Oh my
floor.
goodness.
I was chilly. All right, Kit Kat. I know you haven't had a
That's the
chance to
point out.
perform with Sunset yet,
So,
but what is your favorite con memory?
well,
Worst
I
one.
mean, I have non-Love Live performance. I
Okay,
guess
so
that'd be
what has
okay?
been your like best or and worst performance?
Okay, well, we were doing Koi Dance, which was the ending for a Japanese drama that was pretty popular a couple years ago with the UTK Japanese Culture Club. And I was nervous before performing, of course, so I was like just dancing and pacing, and like about 30 minutes before we were supposed to perform, the sole of my shoe just like pops halfway off.
No.
And I'm just like, I guess I'm just dancing in tight. Except the stage was super slippery, like very nicely polished wood.
Oh
To the
no.
point where we're running around. I'm like, I make a sharp turn and I almost wipe out. And I'm just like,
Oh.
my life flashed before my eyes.
Came to say hi.
Oh,
But
Kitty Cat.
that was my favorite performance. So
That sounds very.
yeah.
It sounds like a slippery slope there. It wasn't good. All right, Allie. Rapid fire. Best and worst performance memory.
So at first I had a different worst one, but then I thought about it and I was like, wait a second. Worst was doing Happy Party Train with those lights.
Oh.
Or any of the dances we did with those lights. Any of the dances, that was bad.
I remember
People
that.
started flashing or whatever, and it was just like, it shouldn't be doing those colors. It shouldn't be on at all. Any of the dances we did that at KaiCon with those lights. Never recommend doing that again. Don't go to Walmart to get your lights. $4 lights? Yeah, no.
Never again.
That was the worst. Best would be anything anything we would have done this year would have been really good. To be
Yeah.
honest, because we've been doing really good, which sucks. I don't know. That makes it sound bad to say I don't know what best is, but that's because like we've been getting better. Maybe like the Gallatin Library stuff. Those were always really fun. I like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, MagicCon. That's
Yeah, MagicCon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those
That's
were
always
fun.
been really fun.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's like so small, but there's like the people there are really nice, and just
Yeah.
there's still stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which like I feel like since it was so small, you'd feel like, oh well, there's not much, but I don't know. It always seemed like I was doing something, and I wasn't ever like just sitting there bored. So I think
Yeah.
that's fun. So and that was like a almost last performance, maybe. No,
Last
maybe.
performance was
was it-
NAD.
What did we do? Mad?
We did my
Oh yeah,
3-person
I
snowballation.
remember that. That was fun.
That was interesting. And
And
then
Jingle
Jingle Bells.
I remember it was really hot though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
that Nad so much.
or that one nap that was really hot. That was.
Oh,
good
the pool NAD.
We were sitting,
Oh my god.
we were like dying. Like it was a fun time because I remember like that was when we like stepped in doing separate
Oh,
Closet
yeah,
Maidens.
we-
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh, that one.
I want to do a TV song again, just saying.
It was so much fun.
It was so
That
much
was
fun.
cool.
It was a lot of fun.
I have to say my worst like performance memory is getting the cord of our mics that we use for Innocent Bird last
I
MTech
almost
stuck
did
in
that.
my ponytail for Conan.
Oh
And-
no.
Yeah, I was like freaking out because I was like trying my best to get the cord out, but also dance at the same time and pretend that nothing was going on. And the whole entire time, like I'm pretty sure I cried after that because I was like so upset because we had been
Yeah, I
working
remember
so
you were
hard.
like super embarrassed by it. and you were like,
Yeah.
"No."
Yeah, I was upset because like we have been working so hard on Innocent Bird and like I really like that song. It's like in my top. Well, I love all Azalea songs, but
Azalea.
I love Azalea. But I was just so upset that got caught in my ponytail, and I don't know. It was just a very upsetting time. I'm trying to think of my favorite performance memory because I have like so
See,
many.
that was my thing. Like, I feel like
Like-
it felt like I didn't have any, but it was like so many were good that I was like, I don't know what to pick.
Last year, whenever we ended our performance at MagicCon with Sunshine Pika Pika Ando and got like the crowd to dance with us, that was
That
like
was so
really-
much fun.
That was really fun. Performing, well, I'm trying to think. Performing my last AkaiCon was really fun, and then Snow Halation at NAD this past year was also a really good memory. I had a lot of fun with that. So,
Big throwback though.
big throwback. All right, so any last departing words before we end this wonderful Q&A?
Wonderful rush.
This wonderful Rush Q&A. That was
As one of the new members, I would probably say that I'm really excited to be a member of Cosmic, and I'm like, I'm just like jittery. I'm so excited to be able to perform with them again, and I know that we've got some stuff planned, like online stuff, but like I am very excited to be able to perform and, you know, be a part of Cosmic Maidens as a whole, and I'm just really excited about it.
Same, but at Sunset Dash.
We're happy to have you, Kit Kat.
Ah,
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
also broken the Rico curse. Now we just have the Conan curse.
Aw.
Rip.
It's okay though. It's okay.
It's like we break it and then it transfers to someone else.
To another character, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little virus. It just moves on.
Aw.
Yeah, you're right though. All right. Any more last departing words?
I'm sleepy.
Thank you so much for joining the Sunset and Cosmic Q&A call. We hope you enjoyed this edition of it. Hopefully we'll do some more in the future. But thank you guys so much. Live, laugh, love live. Go live your idle dreams.
And marker.
And
Wrap.
Woo!